Hello, everybody. So I'm late again. I went out networking. I got in a little bit late and then had some stuff to do when I came home Friday. So I didn't do and I had some errands to run. So I didn't do my Feel Good Friday. So it's Sunday and I'm here with my tips, my health and wellness tips for you guys. And so I have had a couple people complain recently about gut health. And so the tips that I'm going to share today have to do with having amazing gut health. So I do love doing these little things because, when I'm doing classes and stuff, then I tell like my story in 10 minutes or less. And so then when I do these, I get to share like the extended version of some of the things that I've gone through. So as you guys know, I was extremely super ill from everything under the sun from 2012 to 2015, and that's what sent me on this health and wellness journey that I'm on and have my passion to share it with other people. So one of the things that I have suffered for a long time beyond that is with gut issues. So when I was 23 years old, one of the things that I had was I would internalize a lot of my stress, and so I would have stomach aches and I would also have migraines very frequently. And because of the migraines, I used to take Excedrin like it was candy. Like I would take it. It was sometimes a daily basis that I would take Excedrin. And so from the just internalizing my stress and from the Excedrin, when I was 23 years old, I was rushed to the hospital because I was throwing up blood and I passed out a couple times one night. And so I'm here in Michigan. I was sent over to Henry Ford of West Bloomfield, which is where I usually go. My hemoglobin kept dropping. They did a stomach scope, and I ended up having ulcers and gastritis and just a whole bunch of things going wrong with my stomach at the time. And then I had to have a little bit of medication, and I struggled with that a little bit. And then one of the things in the 2012 to 2015 portion that happened to me is that all of a sudden my gastritis started acting up completely out of control. Like I would have really, really bad acid reflux, like painful acid reflux, to the point that I would actually like be screaming, and I had to go to the emergency room a couple times. And they did a stomach scope on me again, and by that time what they found, what the root cause was, is that I had developed a new allergy I didn't know about. I have a lot of food allergies. That's another reason why I have stomach issues. And I had developed an allergy to dairy. That plus the gastritis all together. Hello, thanks for joining me, everybody that's on Instagram and everyone that's here on Facebook as well. So I actually at that time then was diagnosed with gastritis. I had a few holes in my stomach again. I had Schlotzsky's ring, which means that I had mucus that was on the inside of my throat that was like accumulating and making my throat smaller. I had eosinophils that had accumulated, so that gave me some type of disease, some itis that starts with eosinophils, and that's what they did a biopsy to find out that I developed another allergy. So then I was on Prilosec because of that and struggled with those gut issues for a very long time. So that being said, now later with the changes that I've made in my life, hey, thanks for saying hi. With the changes that I've made in my life, I can honestly say that my gut has never been better. Like I no longer have to take Prilosec, and I have just amazing gut health. I don't have to worry about the issues, the acid reflux, the things that I dealt with before. So I just want to come here and share some things that I do at this point in time to make sure that I continue to have amazing gut health. So one of the first and foremost things that you have to do is to keep a food journal, right? Keep a food journal and listen to your body, the reactions that your body is making. If I would have done that, then maybe I would have noticed that, I was the yogurt and the sour cream and the cheese that I love so much was part of the culprit that was causing my problems. So keeping a food journal and listening to your body and then making sure that you eat what's going to be good for your body is the first and foremost step to making sure you can have amazing gut health. So then Beyond that, some of the other things that I do on a regular basis just to make sure that my gut is amazing is I do eat a lot of fermented foods. So I know that you guys have heard about that recently. Like, it's totally all the rage right now, right? So what everybody and their mama is making and drinking, right, is kombucha. So to be perfectly honest, I don't do kombucha, but this is an option for fermented food. But I bought this today because I got to give it the shout out. My sister makes it. Like, almost everybody at my place of worship makes it. Everybody's drinking it. I don't know the consistency of it. I haven't gotten into it, and I don't need it. So I haven't really been into it. But the fermented foods that I do use and that I do love is I love fermented cabbage. So I just went to Better Health, and so I will buy things like sauerkraut or kimchi. So I will get Asian food, any type of Asian food. Like, it won't really be Korean food. Like, I will just get, go to Kroger and get some vegetarian sushi or something like that, and I'll throw the kimchi on top of that. And then curtido. This is actually a little fermented cabbage thing that usually goes on pupusas, which is a Salvadorian dish. So I keep stuff like that, and I try to use that on a regular basis. Like, I'll probably have that 3 times this week on something that I eat in order to get some fermented foods into my body. So the fermented foods have those probiotics, and they get your gut moving the way that it's supposed to be. So that's one thing to definitely incorporate into your diet is fermented foods. Another thing that everybody pretty much knows and is super important is your Bragg's apple cider vinegar. It's very good for your gut, among a million other things, right? Like a million other things. You guys know that I do my morning detox drinks. If you haven't seen it, go to my YouTube channel, but I do my apple cider vinegar, organic honey, throw my essential oils in there, organic cinnamon, and half a squeezed lemon. And one of the good things about it is it's going to support my gut health and clean out my gut in the morning, in addition to my immune system and respiratory health and things like that. So apple cider vinegar, another thing to put on your list if you need amazing gut health. Another thing that I've been doing for about 3 years is cleanses. So I do juice cleanses at least 3 to 4 times a year. And you can buy them. Obviously, you can buy a juice cleanse, or you can make one. And I actually have the recipes to make one. If anyone needs or wants that, you can message me and I can send the recipes. But just because usually I can afford to, I just buy it because it's easier for me. So Juice by Julie is one of the ones that I buy. And I've done it a bunch of different ways. So I've done it where I just did juices. And I've done it where I did juices and then I had a healthy lunch, like only vegetables, and a healthy dinner. Or I've done it where I've had juices and soups because I've been doing it for 3 years. And the juices and the soups actually is the best way for me to do it. So it's low calorie, it's cleansing out your system, it's cleansing out your digestive system, and it works totally amazing. Another thing that I do when I'm doing juice cleanses, and or if I've just had like not so good of a meal, is I'll use detox teas. And I use all types of detox teas. Smooth Moves, if you really need like some immediate relief from traditional medicinals, is one that I almost always keep on hand. And then this one I'd never seen before. Organic Weightless relieves temporary water weight gain. So again, if you've eaten a lot of sodium recently, you know you got a lot of water weight gain, this would be a good one for you to try. I got that. I would plan on getting the Everyday Detox one because again, I definitely use those on a regular basis when I'm doing my juice cleanse. And then I also kind of sometimes will do it if I've just had not too good meal. So, but they didn't have the Everyday Detox, so I thought I would just try this weightless one, see how that works. And then you can also do them in herb form. So I've bought Essiac tea. This is a local Michigan company that I get at a local pharmacy that I go to. So this one also is like called Lightweight, and I also get Essiac tea. I think this is actually mixed with Essiac tea. So this has things like jasmine, yerba mate, celery seed, fennel, hawthorn berries, licorice root, cinnamon, alfalfa, parsley, marshmallow root. So again, a bunch of herbs that are going to cleanse out your system. And that's kind of some of the stuff that like this would have in it. This one has fennel fruit, red clover flower, uva ursi, parsley, hibiscus flower, chicory root, cranberry fruit, and stevia already in it. So detox teas, again, if you feel like there's something going on with your gut, another thing that I do on a regular basis. And then, of course, you guys know I would be remiss if I didn't mention all of the essential oils and supplements that I use to help my gut, because that was a part of what I did in order to heal my gut as well. So lemon essential oil in the morning. Again, this is part of what I put in my morning detox with my apple cider vinegar and everything. Helps just cleanse your system in the morning, opens it up to make sure that you can get everything that you need through your system. So that's always in my detox drink in the morning. Peppermint essential oil is another one that is amazing for digestive support. So just when you're actually eating or after you've eaten and you're feeling something, that peppermint vitality essential oil is great just in 20 ounces of water in order to settle your digestive system. And then if the peppermint isn't enough for you, we also have Digestive Vitality. So this is another one you can put in it. You can put it in your detox tea or you can put it in water. I don't particularly like the flavor of it, so I usually put it in a tea. But it has some amazing essential oils that'll be similar to those herbs that will assist your digestive system, like tarragon, ginger, peppermint, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, anise, and patchouli. So again, it just is going to work in conjunction with those herbs if you're having a detox tea to make sure that your digestive system is cleared out and feeling great and amazing. And then two other things. Oh, and then Digest does come in the other form so that you could just actually rub it on your stomach if you don't like the way that it tastes. And then another thing that everybody needs, not only for their digestive system, but for their immune system, is a probiotic. So I take my Life 9 probiotics, and this has 17 billion active cultures in it, 9 different strains. So if you're not taking probiotics and you need some gut support, you need to start taking probiotics for sure. And it also helps amazing with your immune system as well. And then the last thing is digestive enzymes. So I take digestive enzymes with every single meal. And depending on your diet, this might be something that is super important for you. So for those of you that try the high protein diet, and so you have something that needs to be broken down, it's really important. Like a lot of times when people go from a traditional diet to the high protein diet, they will start to feel those stomach issues. And so digestive enzymes and probiotics and the Digest is something that's going to help you amazingly with your gut. So I have various different enzymes, essential enzymes. This one probably is one of the strongest ones and the one that I take in the morning. And then we have one called Detoxzyme. And then Essential Zymes 4. And then Allerzyme. So each one is formulated a little bit different and do different things. I actually take the Essential Zyme in the morning, Detoxzyme or Allerzyme after my second meal, and then I take Essential Zyme 4 before my last meal. If you want more information on exactly why I did listen to something, I can give you some details on that. But so those are the tips and tricks that I have. Again, I've heard a lot of people complaining recently, probably because we're eating a little different when it's winter time. We eat a little bit heavier. And so I just wanted to share, as a person who suffered and has been hospitalized for gut issues and who suffered from 2012 to 2015, had to be on an elimination diet to repair my gut, had to be on Prilosec with every single meal just in order to eat. share some of the things that I've done that has helped me to completely repair my gut and no longer need any of those things, and have an amazing digestive system. So hopefully those tips and tricks will help you, and you can slowly start to incorporate them into your life so that you can have an amazing digestive system. And as usual, if you know anyone else that could use this information, please, please, please share on your page, share with your friends that need some digestive support. And if someone has shared this with you, please get back with the person that shared it with you. And if I happen to be that person and you need additional information, you can feel free to message me. Thank you, everyone. Have an amazing day.